everyone! So, final video review for this week is for The Copper Scroll by Robyn Nyx. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on Facebook or on my blog, then there's a link within the post. And this is the video review. So The Copper Scroll by Robyn Nyx is the second book in the Chase Stinson Adventures series, and it was wow. Like, wow. I was totally blown away. It was amazing. Chase and Rain, we met them back in Uncharted, which is the first book in the series. If you haven't read that, you can still read this, and I think you would still enjoy it. But again, I would definitely recommend reading the first part in the series, just to get a really good idea of the characters, the background, and where they're coming from. But Robyn gives you enough in this that you could understand them and their characters and what's going on. So you can just read this standalone if you want to. So Chase and Rain are once again on a mega mission, because they don't go on little missions, they go on mega missions, to solve the puzzle of the Copper Scroll. And to get to the promise of the prize it leads to, it kind of means Rain's gotten herself pretty deeply involved again in the underhand world of dealings and morally questionable people. And she really couldn't refuse. This was promising something she's always wanted, and therefore it was a no-brainer for her. She was going to go and do this. Obviously Chase is questioning the morals of the mission more so than Rain, as she would normally, and she's desperate to keep Rain. Absolutely desperate to keep Rain. So she heads out on this adventure with her. So there's a lot of conflict for Chase. And questioning her morals, she tags along, and it's kind of, will this bring them closer, or is it just going to tear them apart? I mean, amazing. Like, talk about conflict. But I'm going to say the word amazing again, because this story was just so amazing. I loved every second of it, and it was just such an epic adventure. I did enjoy it more than the first Chase book, if I'm honest. I really liked Uncharted and I really enjoyed it, but I just felt this one was so much more dramatic, and this one definitely had me on the edge of my seat. I was feeling it with Uncharted, like it was pretty intense, but this one was nuts in that respect of being intense, because Chase and Rain, it's different now. And I was absolutely addicted from the first chapter, and I started reading and I didn't put it down, other than when my eyes were refusing to stay open and I had to go to sleep for a bit. But I absolutely adored it. I just consumed it, and then, you know, there were just, I don't know how Robyn did it, but there were just all these heart-stopping moments, absolutely packed in there. There was the thrill of the chase, if you pardon the pun, and there was, you know, moments where I was just holding my breath. I was wondering what was going to happen with the turn of the page. I was like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? I was freaking out massively when some things happened. I was just like, oh my god. It was so intense. I was like, in it. Like, in it. And I was like, this is amazing. I felt with this story that you got a really more intimate look at Chase and Rain's vulnerabilities, individually, together, and it was mostly brought out by the fact they have feelings for one another. And it really helped me to better connect with them than I did in the first book, because the first book's more of an introduction to them, and this one, you've been introduced if you've read the first book, and it's like, wow, I'm really getting to know you two now, like, very personally. And it was quite intimate, even though there were other characters around, and they were present for most of the story. Even when they were, I could just see them fading into the background when it was about Chase and Rain, and they took centre stage, and they were just the main focus, and I knew the other characters were standing there. I kind of felt like I was standing with them. And you just, in those moments, it was just them, me and them, and it was amazing to experience, like, whilst reading this story, just to know there was so much happening around them, or people around them, but it just felt like it was you and them. And you were getting this really intimate look at their moment. It was amazing. So, like I say, it really was an epic adventure, and I could picture every moment, like, perfect detail from, like, Robyn's just an amazing job with, like, descriptive locations, to the characters, to the moments they shared. I really could see them, and I really felt like I was there. The connection to the characters was also pretty intense as well. I was like excited yet nervous, and I could see where this was going, and then I couldn't all at the same time. So I was like, where is this going to lead? Like, what is really going to happen at the end of this? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Like, not like in terms of the story, but like for the characters. And you know, Rain has a habit of getting herself into situations where they're a bit dangerous, they're a bit on edge, and this was all very new for Chase. She doesn't work like this normally, and it was great seeing how she sort of handled all of this and the lengths she would go to for Rain, and then vice versa, because you had that with Rain considering Chase in her decisions. Like, this was so unlike Rain in some respects, but you could definitely see the character development that they've gone through in the second story. It was amazing, and so now I'm just excited, and I just can't wait to read more. I just hope this isn't the last we've seen of Chase and Rain, because I love this series. I highly recommend this book. These are brilliant characters, and I just really enjoyed it. Both the visual and sort of emotional journey is one not to be missed, and I want to do it all again. I want to do it all again in a new adventure. I mean, I'm going to do it again because I'm going to read this book again for definite, to have that adventure, because you really, like, especially given current times, like, we're in lockdown, you can't go out, you can't go anywhere, and yet I felt like I've been halfway around the world. It was amazing. It was brilliant. It was like, just, but those heart-stopping moments, and those moments where there were a few where I was literally holding my breath, literally, like, you feel that. It's so intense, it's so epic, and I loved every second of it. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of The Copper Scroll by Robyn Nyx, which I really, really, really hope you will. If you've read The Copper Scroll, I would love to hear your thoughts. Please get involved, comment below, let me know what you thought of the book, let me know what you think of the characters and the adventure and everything. I really want to talk about it, so comment below, let me know what you thought. And if you haven't read it yet, but it's on you to be read list, you're planning to read it, or you're now super intrigued by Chase and Rain, then please do comment below. Please let us know, because it's always great to hear what you're reading. And if you do read it, I hope you have an amazing adventure. I hope you have the most brilliant time, because I did. I had a fantastic time. But I also hope you really love it. Bye!